Today we're going to talk about the types of chemical reactions. But before proceeding to the different types of chemical reactions, let us first define what is a chemical reaction. A chemical reaction is a process that is usually characterized by a chemical change in which the starting materials, which are the reactants, are different from the products. Though chemical reactions tend to involve the motion of electrons, leading to the formation and breaking of chemical bonds. There are several different types of chemical reactions, and more than one way of classifying them. Synthesis reaction is one of the chemical type reaction. So in a synthesis reaction, two or more chemical species combine to form a more complex product. For instance, the combination of iron and sulfur to form iron sulfide is an example of a synthesis reaction. In an example given, 8Fe, which is Fe, a symbol element of iron, and S for sulfur equals 8FeS. The second type of chemical reaction is decomposition reaction. In a decomposition reaction, a compound is broken into smaller chemical species. For example, the hydrolysis of water into oxygen and hydrogen gas is an example of a decomposition reaction. The third type of chemical reaction that I'll be telling you today is single displacement reaction. It is characterized by one element being displaced from a compound by another element. For example, A plus B, well, of course, it is a single displacement, so C will immediately go to A, so the product will be AC plus B. That is an explanation of a single displacement. For an example of a substitution reaction is another term for single displacement. Occurs when zinc combines with hydrochloric acid and the zinc replaces the hydrogen. So the fourth type of chemical reaction that I'll be sharing with you today, guys, is the double displacement reaction. In double displacement or metathesis reaction, two exchange bonds or ions in order to form different compounds. That simply sounds amazing. So for example, AB plus CD equals, well, of course, they'll have to exchange partners. So AD plus CD. So I'm going to cite some example. So an example of a double displacement or a metathesis reaction occurs between sodium chloride and silver nitrate to form sodium nitrate and silver chloride. Now don't get yourself too discombobulated with double displacement reaction. It's just all about changing partners. So before ending this video tutorial about the types of chemical reactions, let us do a quick recap. So again, a chemical reaction is a process that is usually characterized by a chemical change in which the starting materials, which are the reactants, are different from the products. Now synthesis reaction is again, in a synthesis reaction, two or more chemical species combine to form a more complex product. So in a decomposition reaction, a compound is broken into smaller pieces. Next is the single displacement reaction. It is characterized by one of the element being displaced from one of the compound by another element. And the last but not the least is the double displacement reaction. In a double displacement reaction, also known as, don't forget guys, metathesis reaction, because somehow people might say metathesis reaction, it's just double displacement reaction. Two exchange bonds or ions in order to form different compounds. So I hope you guys learned something from this video tutorial. Like and share, and thanks for watching.